Hello everyone, you're welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make, how you can easily sew your fly front zipper. As you can see right here, it's very easy. All you need to do is just to take your time and watch this video to the end. And at the end, you discover that it's something easy you can make yourself. Can you see how neat it is? Here is it. Very neat and easy to make. So don't forget, all you need to do, take your time and watch this tutorial. Is step-by-step tutorial. So you watch it to the end, and at the end you will find it very helpful. Thanks. So let's get started. Now here is the fabric. Now I have two different shapes of fabric cuts here, and it's going to serve as my placket for this pint. So I have the length for this to be 6 1/4, that is 6.25 inches. Can you see? When I turn it to this side, I have 16 centimeter. So for the width, I have 2 inches. Can you see? That is 5 centimeter. So that is that for this. So for this, I have the width 3 inches, that is 8 centimeter. As you can see, 8 centimeter. Now the down part, you will see that the down part is a bit smaller than this edge here. So here I have just 2 inches approximately. I have 2 inches. So, and the length is 6.5 inches. Can you see? So that is like 16.5 centimeter. So the first thing I'm going to do right here is to take this one first. Now I'm going to place it on this right side to right side. This is the right side and this is the right side for this. So I place it right side to right side. Can you see? So I'm going to mark the seam allowance. So I will be using like a 1/4 of an inch right here. Why this place will be shorter, less than 1/4 of an inch. So you see that here is a bit bigger than the space I left here. So from this, I will be running a stitch across like this, from down to this upper part. So I will be right back. I will take it to my machine and run a stitch. So as you can see right here, I'm done with running the stitch across this line. Can you see? I've decided to use another, not a matching thread, so that you can see it clearly. That's just why I use white thread. So as you can see right here, so the next thing I'm going to do is to fold it out like this. Okay, by the time I fold it out like this down part, I'll make sure it goes along with this. So it's going to be like this. Okay, it's going to be like this. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to top stitch from down to the upper parts here. That's the next thing I'm going to do. Then after that, I will also fold this into 2 equal parts like this. So I run a stitch from this edge to the bottom. So I will be right back. So as you can see right here, I'm done with top stitching here, the upper part here, and I've also run a stitch across this second one which I told you of. Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to take my zipper. Can you see? Here is my zipper. So I'm going to face it down. This is the right side, but I'm going to face it downwards like this. So I'm going to place it on this placket here. I hope you can see it. Do you see how I place it? Can you see? So here I'm going to run a stitch on this side here, from the bottom to the upper part here. That's the next thing. So when I'm done, I will be right back to show you. Now as you can see, I'm done with running a stitch on the side, one side of this zipper. Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to take this second one. So this side which I run the stitch, okay, I'm going to place it on the other side of this zipper. Can you see? I place it on the second side of this zipper like this. Sorry, the shorter one will be down. You can see that here the width of this one is smaller than this place, so the smaller one will be down. I'm going to place it like this. Can you see? So then I hold it with the zip or with the zipper like this. I hope you can see. So I'm going to run a stitch now across the edge here. That's the next thing. So as you can see right here, I've run the stitch with this. So the next thing I'm going to do right now, if I turn it like this is how it's going to be. Can you see? This is how it's going to be. It will overlap the other one. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to bring the second piece of the front point. Here is the second piece of the front part point. So I'm going to fold it like this, fold this one like this to mark where, then I place this one beside it. Okay, so I will just mark here to make sure that this is where I'm to start from. Okay, so I will also go ahead to this tip here, to this edge here. I'm going to mark exactly what I did when I started this. I mark like 1 centimeter upwards, which is here. Then the down part 0.5 centimeter. And before I mark it, I'll place this one like this. Then I bring this one closer to it to give me the same edge. Then I will now trace it down to where I'm to stop right here. So I'm going to stop somewhere here. So this will be a guide for me by the time I run the stitch. Now after marking the allowance which I'm going to use So I'm going to fold this like this. Remember, this is right side and also this is right side. So I will just fold the tip using the mark. I will fold it like this. Then I'm going to place it on this side, not this side, this side. So I'm going to place it like this. So I'm going to shift it inward a bit, not at the edge here, but inward a bit, so that it will cover this stitch. So I shift it in. So this is how I'm going to place it. Then I run the stitch down to the place I just mark. That is the next stitch. So as you can see right here, I've sealed from the upper part here down to the point here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to fold it into two like this. So I'm going to close it from down. So I'm going to run some stitch from this side here downwards. And before I do that, at this point here, I'm going to mark half an inch upward from this place. I mark up half an inch upwards. So I have it here. So it is from here I'm going to run a stitch of 0.5 for the width allowance, sorry, then down to here, to somewhere here. That's the next thing I'm going to do right now. Now as you can see, I've run the stitch. I've seen it from that point where I just mark downwards to somewhere here. Can you see? So by the time I open it, this is how it looks like. Can you see? So you can see this automatically has lapped the down part. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to stitch it from here. I run some stitch from here like this, from this down part upwards like this. And by the time I'm doing this, I will be mindful of this. I'll have to open this, so I won't close it with this one, because this one is going to lap this one to make the the inner one neat. So that's the next thing I'm going to do right now. Please, if you have find this tutorial helpful, kindly give it a big thumbs up. So the next thing, like I said, is that's the next thing I'm going to do, to run a stitch from this down in a curved manner down to this edge. As you can see right here, I've concluded sewing every part that needed to be sewn. Can you see? So right now I'm going to open it. Can you see? That's the reason why this is why I told you the other time that you should be careful when you want to run a stitch across this place, so that it does not match this one. So that you can have an opening like this. Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do, when I want to attach the band, so that is when I'm going to cut this excess of this zipper off, and that is all. I believe, can you see how neat it is? So freely you can open, freely. You can see how neat it is. So I hope you have found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you are just joining us on this channel. Subscribe, click on the subscribe button below, and you also click on the notification bell so that you can have access to my new videos. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. So till I come your way again, lest I forget, if you have any question regarding this tutorial, kindly drop your question in the comment section, and if you have any comment, please drop it as well. So we meet next. Bye bye.